Good Wednesday to you. As we look at this Wednesday and developing the aspect of faith, faith is something that you cannot really describe. It's something that you have to understand. Faith is not something that you actually can pick up as an example visually and say, this is what faith looks like. Faith is something that has to be explained, has to be embraced, and has to be believed. And it is through faith in Jesus Christ that our belief is reassured. Now listen to, in the book of Romans, the 4th chapter, beginning with verse 1, we find the scriptures about Abraham and what God found in Abraham to be a man of God. And Abraham is the founder of the Islamic faith, of Islam, and also he's the founder of the Hebrew faith. The two genealogies that began as the founder, you have Abraham as the father. He had two women who birthed him children. Sarah birthed Isaac, and the Hebrew people found their genealogy in this domain. Then Sarai's handmaiden, Hagar, had a child by Abraham, Ishmael, and he was also circumcised. Isaac was circumcised. Both were circumcised as a visual sign of God's blessing. That means that God, the Father, blessed through Abraham the Muslim faith and the Hebrew faith with the outward demonstration of circumcision for both of the children, the boys. Now, what was it about Abraham that we're looking at today? It says Abraham was, humanly speaking, the founder of our Jewish nation, humanly speaking. What did he discover about being made right with God? It says that God found a human being with qualities that were divine, that God entered into relationship with him, with Abraham. What was it about being made right with God? What did he find in him? If his good deeds had been made acceptable to God, or had made him acceptable, in other words, if he was just a good man, that would not be enough. He would have had something to boast about, even if his good deeds, like how much money he gave, what he did, how many mission trips he went on, how many churches he started. But that was not God's way. For in verse 3, for the scriptures tell us Abraham believed God, and God counted him as righteous because of his faith. And God called him righteous because of his faith. Faith is not just believing. Faith is also acting on what you believe and being committed. Faith is believing, acting, and being committed to what God gives to us. May we find that today. As we walk together on Wednesday, pray with me. Father, give us insight to believe, the wisdom to be able to accept, and then give us the courage to act on it. As sons and daughters of the King of Kings, amen. God bless you in this Wednesday. May you find your faith renewed by looking at Romans, the 4th chapter, verses 1 through 4. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.